everyone, welcome to another episode of New Music Tuesday. I am so excited for this particular episode because it's Divergent week, and so that's what I'm going to be focusing on today, is any and everything Divergent. And music, Divergent, means we're going to talk about the Divergent soundtrack. This is the Divergent soundtrack. It is a fairly nice cover. You guys know I don't like this poster look thing. You know I'm not a fan of this, but it does look nice with the backdrop and everything. So I am not here to talk about this. I'm here to talk about this, the songs on the album, just to kind of tell you guys what I think of it and how it portrays the mood and setting of Divergent. Do I think it works? Do I not think it works? Like, what are my thoughts on everything? So it's going to be a free form New Music Tuesday. It's not going to be structured like my other ones. I'm not going to talk about the history and all that kind of stuff, but I will give you my favorite songs, my least favorite songs if I have any, and just kind of talk about the album in general. So you guys know that Divergent comes out this Friday, March 21st. And yes, I will be going to see it with my friend Carmen, who is the admin for ohthebookfeels.com and grownupfangirl.com with Amber and Ursula. I have been brought on to staff at ohthebookfeels.com, so I will be posting there, as well as my website lulofangirl.com and novelreality.com and whatanerdgirlsays.com and fangirldaily.com. I'm everywhere, you guys, or I will be. I'm in the process of expanding. It's taken some time. But anyway, back to the music. I picked up my soundtrack. Well, I've been listening to the soundtrack since they debuted it not a little over a week ago. This album came out, or the soundtrack came out on March 11th, I believe, and so it's been about a week since it's been out, and I've been listening to it even though I didn't have a physical copy until recently. But you know, I had to get my hands on a copy of the album, and I apologize for the glare window, and let you guys know what I think of it. So let's talk about it. So on this particular soundtrack, the Target edition is different and the deluxe edition is different. I will tell you what the differences are with those, but I am specifically talking about the standard edition soundtrack. So there are 13 songs on the standard edition, with the couple of songs that we've already heard. Find You with Zedd featuring Matthew Koma and Miriam Bryant, whose EP is amazing. Miriam Bryant's EP is fantastic. Go listen to it if you haven't. And then Ellie Goulding's Beating Heart. Did you hear or see Ellie Goulding on, I think it was the Today Show last week? She sounded flawless. It was an acoustic version. Okay. Down you go, sweetie. It was an acoustic version of Beating Heart, and it sounded phenomenal. Almost better than the recording. And let's see, it features a lot of other artists. Pia Mia, more Ellie Goulding, Snow Patrol, Woodkid, M83, A$AP Rocky, Skrillex. I love this album. This soundtrack. It is so diverse, and it is a perfect representation of what it means to be Divergent. Perfect representation. You got your pop, you got your electronic music, you got your rap music, you know, you've got all these different things. You got a hybrid of those things all on this album. You're not going to get just one sound with this soundtrack. If I say album, I mean soundtrack. It's very reminiscent, in my opinion, of the Mortal Instruments City of Bones soundtrack, which still rocks my socks. I love that soundtrack. I still tear up when I hear certain songs on that soundtrack because it's so good. It was so good. Even the original score. I can't wait for the Divergent score to come out. But this soundtrack embodies what it means to be Divergent. It has such an eclectic feel to it. It's amazing, and I think it was such a brilliant idea on the part of the people who compiled this soundtrack together. Who is it? Let's see. Randall Palster, John Janik, Anthony Saylor. These are the people who produced the soundtrack. Spot on job, you guys. I'm rambling a bit because this is just free form, so just bear with me as I try and convey my thoughts. I usually type everything out ahead of time, but I just didn't do that because I'm just so excited. I think they did a great job in getting us excited for this soundtrack because they released Find You with Zedd and Matthew and Miriam. And that is an upbeat song. It's a very techno heavy dance song, which is awesome. It really got people excited about the sound and the direction that the soundtrack was going to be taking. Because when you think of Divergent, it's hard to think of a sound, a musical sound that that movie would present, you know? So I was really, really curious myself for the longest time as to how the soundtrack would even, you know, come across. And it comes across amazingly well. So they introduced with Find You, and that's out for a little bit. They perform on Jimmy Kimmel, just the same episode that Shailene and Theo made, you know, their zipline appearance. So that was awesome. And then they introduced Ellie Goulding's Beating Heart. And I will admit, when I first heard that song, I was like, I'm not sure. Lyrically, yes, it fits, but the beat didn't work for me until I listened to it a few more times. And then it just clicked all of a sudden. I said, this makes sense. It sounds great. And I really appreciate Ellie Goulding's voice throughout the Divergent fandom, throughout the Divergent story. She's also on the original score. She has a voice for portraying stories and telling stories. So I really appreciate her efforts with this. My favorite song, I'm just going to say it right off the bat, is the Snow Patrol song, I Won't Let You Go. I love that song. The drums. I love how much of a statement that makes. It's almost tribal. It's almost ceremonial in the beginning. And so I start thinking of the choosing ceremony pretty much. But I love Snow Patrol. I've always loved them. So I like that song. I love that song. I love that song. And it's just, I Won't Let You Go. And there are many ways that you can take that phrase. What does it mean? What are they talking about in the film? What are they talking about in the story of Divergent? What do you mean, I won't let you go? What moment in Divergent would that song represent brilliantly, you know? And the same can be said for a lot of these songs. Find You, Beating Heart, Fight for You, Hanging On, Run Boy Run by Woodkid is awesome. I love that song. And then I'm usually not a fan of A$AP Rocky, but I like In Distress. I like In Distress a lot. Overall, I really do think this is an amazing soundtrack. It's another one of those soundtracks that I will be listening to months after the movie as it hit theaters. I still listen to the City of Bones soundtrack. I was listening to it yesterday. But yes, my thoughts on this album is it's brilliant. Everybody did a phenomenal job bringing the world of Divergent to life. I just couldn't be more excited for the release of this film. And I know that it's going to be a success. I know it is. Like, I feel it is. And I know that I said that about the City of Bones. And for me, the City of Bones was a huge success. So when I say success, primarily I'm talking about my joy, you know, and my satisfaction. But in this particular case, even for the City of Bones, I think a lot of the fans were satisfied. Sure, there were things that could have been changed and could have been, you know, taken in and taken, blah, blah, whatever. We can debate that all day. But I think Divergent is going to get it right the first time. I think Divergent's going to get it right the first time with this movie, and it's predicted to really make a lot of money, and I'm hoping those predictions are right. I'm hoping it doesn't bomb like Vampire Academy did, like unfortunately City of Bones did. I don't want to talk about that. Or you wanna soothe my tears? Come on, get down, sweetie. There you go. But yes, A+ on this soundtrack. A+, it does everything that I need it to do. I'm super excited. Let's get to March 21st. With that being said, I have a tiny little giveaway for you guys. I'm giving away a copy of the Divergent soundtrack this edition, the standard edition. And I am just so excited for the Divergent movie, and I love this soundtrack, and I want one of you guys to win this. I'll send it to you. I'll write you a little note in it. You know, I took the plastic off so I could write a little note, a little sticky note or whatever piece of paper, and stick it inside for you. And yeah, so we can just share in the love of the fandom. So if you would like to win this soundtrack, very, very simple. I would just need you to comment down below and follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram, or like my Facebook page. So 2 of those things. So make sure you comment down below, and then you can either like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram, or follow me on Twitter, or you can do all of them. So the question that I would like you guys to answer in the comments down below: what scene from the book are you most looking forward to seeing in the film? Hopefully it's in there, but what scene? I would love to know. My personal choice would be the choosing ceremony. I know it's going to be in there because I've seen clips of it, and it's very, very crucial to the film. But I just really want to see how that scene unfolds from start to finish. I really loved reading about the choosing ceremony in the book, and I just want to see how it unfolds on screen. So leave that answer down below in the comments. Make sure, like I said, you follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, or like my Facebook page, all 3. All of those links are down below. All the rules I've just explained will be down below. Of course, you must be 18 or older or have parental consent. This is a giveaway that is unfortunately for the US and Canada only. I'm sorry, international peeps, but this time I'm gonna have to just limit it because money, babes. Money. But yeah, the contest starts today and will go all the way until next week, the 25th. So it's gonna go for a full week. So hopefully you enjoy this giveaway just for you. And hopefully you enjoy the film. I will be back next week. And yeah, I think I wanna do a film discussion video. If you would like that as well, comment down below letting me know, because it'll be fun that the movie will be out finally, and I'll be able to talk about it with people, and you know, it'll be like we're all gonna go see it all together. So that'll be fun too. So giveaway for this lovely CD. And I am slowly approaching 1,000 subscribers, which is still so exciting for me. I can't believe it. It's been quite a trip getting there. And yes, I will have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. One for beauty, one for music, one for books. And when we get closer to that, or once we hit that milestone, I will make a video, of course, and explain the giveaway rules and what I will be giving away. So that is it. I feel like I'm rambling. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Happy Divergent release week, and I will see you guys in my next video. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel to know when my next video goes up, which will be tomorrow, because it's Divergent week. Bye, guys.